welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Dunbeholden FC 0, SV Robinhood 2 in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup Group B Match Day 3. Robinhood, they did what they had to do. Goalkeeper stood in his head, 2 big goals, 2 really clinical goals, and Dunbeholden couldn't put anything away, even though they were a slightly better team, I thought. Goals were scored as follows. In the 16th minute, ball just lofted high into the air by Dunbeholden, falls into the path of Shaquille Cairo. He heads it in. The goalkeeper cannot stride to it to make the save. It rolls into the net, bounces in. 1-0 for Robinhood. And that's the way we go into the half, 1-0 in Jamaica. Shaquille Cairo scores again in the 55th minute. Ball crossed into him, centered to the middle of the box, right up against the net, and he pops it in the 55th minute to make it 2-0. Easy as you like, 2-0 for Robinhood. Their second win of their tournament. They're still unbeaten. They drew as well in their first game. The Caribbean Club Shield champions, they're doing what they got to do. They're doing what they got to do. They didn't come here to just participate. They came here to play. And they may be an underdog. They may be a team that you shouldn't want to reckon with. Got to say, they know how to play. They know how to play. They have one game to play. They're top of Group B. Good for them. Good for them. And Harborview is second with 4 points in Group B. Pantoja has 3 points with 1 game to play. They may be in trouble. Saval has a point with 2 to play. They could get to 7 points. Same as Dunbeholden. So, Group B is still way open. Robinhood hasn't even won it yet. With that being said, full time it was 2-0. Stats are as follows: 22 shots to 15, 20 shots on goal to 9, 54% possession to 46, 358 passes to 304, 78% pass accuracy to 85, 6 fouls to 4, 5 offside to 3, 0 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 10 corners to 6. To me, I thought Dunbeholden was the better team, at least offensively. They had more chances. I think they had a lot more shots on goal. Like, most of their shots were on net. Most of their shots weren't off target. In most cases, you'd score. Lots of saves were made. I would have to say lots of saves were made by Robinhood. They made a lot of saves. Goalkeeper stood in his head. But it's just an absolute moment where it's like, really? Nothing is going to fall our way? Nope, it didn't. And sometimes that's got to suck as a football club. You're like, damn, we put all these shots on net. You think one of them would go, if not 2 or 3. But they don't. And we needed a result at the very least, pretty much. Damn. And you could kind of see that thought process kicking in. I think Dunbeholden did try to force a lot. So the fact that a lot of their shots were still on net was a very good testament to them. I thought they played a good game. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. But they were forcing a lot. I think they were forcing a lot. I think they were trying to show that they could get back into it, and arguably they could have. I think they should have got back into it. They didn't, though. And Robinhood played defense amazingly. They played amazing defense. Their offensive chances weren't as great or weren't as perfect, but they were clinical. When they got the chance, they were clinical. And they put those chances away that they could put away. And that's all they needed. Just like the Sabao game. It's a very similar story. And if this is the way Robinhood wins, I'm interested to see how much longer this goes, is really what my question is. I am very interested to see how long Robinhood could keep this up. They got one more group match. They very likely will go to the knockout round and play the semifinal and at least play a third place play-in to CONCACAF Champions Cup. It would suck if they blew it from here. It would really suck if they blew it from here, because you know what? I have a very high respect of the way they're playing. I respect the football that they're playing. I respect the team spirit they have. I respect the belief that they have. It's a very good team. I would love to see them live up to their name. I would love to see them have a chance to live up to their name. Because, Robinhood, steal from the rich, give to the poor. Like, go to the Champions Cup and play somebody, a big team, and they just beat them, Whether it's a one-leg win or they win both legs, I'm not sure what I want more, but it'd be funny if they did Violette someone, upset someone. Especially because it ain't going to be Toronto, and there's no chance it will be, so. Might as well root for chaos then. But first they got to get to the Champions Cup. They got to get out of the group, either win their semifinal or win the third place playoff of this tournament, which I'd say is very likely they do at least one of those things. Go to the final or win the playoff. I think they'll get out of their group, and then they should be going to the Champions Cup. I think the way they're playing, I think they got this. Sitting top of the group with a match to go on their end, 2 match weeks to go in the league, the group stage of the tournament, is a good place to be. So they got to win against a team nobody expected them to get a win against, Sabao. And they got to win against a team that people thought could have been 50-50. I thought Dunbeholden had a better chance going in. I wanted them to win. They did not. Here we are. With that being said, Shaquille Cairo is the man of the match for me. 2 goals. Make sure that Robinhood could get the win. Yeah, man of the match. 2 goals, man of the match. Simple as. For me, this tournament is going to be wild the next 2 weeks to see who goes to those semifinals and who is possibly going to be the odd team out when you look at that semifinal field for the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. Because let's remember, one of the 4 teams that make the semifinals will not go to the Champions Cup next year. That is really harsh. And you could say, well, 6 out of 8 make it in the Central American Cup. Yeah, but 6 out of 8 doesn't seem as harsh, Besides with the fact there was 5, 10, 15, 20 teams, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20 teams in the group stage, and there was only 10 teams here. Well, actually, now that you think about it, 6 out of 20 and 3 out of 10, that's the same. Well, there you go. It's the same fraction of teams to go through out of the tournament. Well, there you go. But again, it'll be interesting to see who will be that odd team out. It feels like if you're 4th place that you're just hard done by. It just feels like you're hard done by. I'd rather get knocked out in the group stage. At least you're not the only one to miss out on the party if you lose a play-in the Central American Cup. That's 2 teams. Feels a little bit less lonely, you know? That's the only reason why. But with that being said, we'll see who that odd team out is, and we got a couple of weeks to figure it out. And then see how this tournament runs. With that being said, season is closing quick in most cases. Before you know it, we'll be at the end of the parties, you know? There you go. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us a play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow for a live watch along and review of Puebla versus Pumas Unam in Liga MX on Friday night, because why not? And again, we'll see if I end up guesting on somebody's thing for Canada versus Jamaica tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. It's possible. I wouldn't say it's an impossibility. I would say it's possible. So we'll see what happens. But there you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.